summer is not over yet. See, we still got some time to like squeeze a little bit out. So if you want to get in on some great reads today, a short list of favorites from book lovers.
That's right. Carole Barrowman is an English professor at Alverno, contributor to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and published author several times over. She's here with a last gasp of summer book list. Welcome back. You got it for us?
Guys. Yeah,
did you like that little camera thing?
I did. It's just called
Do
a
you take
wide-angle
selfies?
lens.
Yeah.
I am terrible at selfies. I look like a zombie in every selfie because I never know where to look. And
Me
my
either.
I'm
That's
terrible.
my thing.
Yeah.
But I did notice when I was
selfie.
traveling, everybody's got one of these.
You know, as
sticks
bad,
everywhere.
as annoying as they are, they were really helpful for pictures around landmarks. You needed it.
Especially like my theory is like people Tiffany's age and younger, they know exactly where to look in a selfie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People my
Oh, yeah.
age and up.
And it's
don't.
the thumbs. It's that holding it and then being able to click at this.
Yeah, and speaking of photos
We're
taken
just
with
old.
people,
just
let's
old.
talk about this shot.
I know. This is a bucket list photo. At
Okay.
San Diego Comic Con, you know, I go every year, plug books and comics and so on. And I got to meet Congressman John Lewis. He won an award. He won one of the big awards for a comic that Will Eisner Award for a comic that he had done with a couple of young comic book artists and writers. And it's a book about his life, about his struggles during civil rights. And, you know, he marched with Martin Luther King Jr. Just an amazing, amazing hero of mine for many, many years, and a lot of people's.
Yeah.
And so I just shamelessly shoved myself in front of the line.
Good for you. You got to do that.
I figured, you know what, it's a once in a lifetime. And he was so nice. And what was really cool is I told him I taught at Alverno College in Milwaukee, and I'd been a teacher for over 30 years. And he just held onto my hand and asked me a little bit about teaching and told me that teachers were such heroes to him. And it was just
adorable.
Such an awesome moment.
You know what?
Awesome.
And I'm glad that you shoved yourself in for that photo because a story is not a story without a great picture.
You're right. You're right.
You know?
Absolutely.
That's
need
that
the picture.
generation. If you don't have a picture to prove it, then it's not,
story's not real.
It's no good.
Story's not real.
Right?
That's right. I get it. I get it. I'm trying. I'm trying.
All right. You did a good job on that one. All right. It's not too late. Last gasp of summer.
Yep.
Some books that you're recommending. These are things that you like, but things that you've heard are really all the
I
rage.
didn't recommend these at the beginning of the summer because I picked my own other books that I thought were really good, and I think they still were. But these books I've seen from reading myself later in the summer and from what people have been posting about, that these are probably some of the hits this summer. This is called The Girls, Emma Cline. And it's a really interesting, it's kind of dark, but it's also very moving and poignant story of being a young girl and being unsure of yourself. And the problem is she joins Charlie Manson's cult, or like a Charlie. I mean, it's a novel, but you can tell it's that kind of cult. But it's a great history of being a young woman in the 60s.
Okay.
So when you're sort of trying to figure out who you are, and the world is trying to figure out who women really are, and all of those kinds of things, it's great.
Is this a good YA read?
It's a great YA read, I think, and it's also
That's
young adult.
Yes, sorry.
I was trying to be
Both
cool.
at the same time. It's young adult, and the reason I think it would be a really good mother-daughter book club read too. Not a lot about the actual murders or any of that kind of stuff, but clearly that's a dark undertone of the book. Really good book.
The next one, Lab Girl.
This is my pick for you. It's my sort of nonfiction pick. But it reads like a novel, and it's about a young girl. And at the beginning of this novel, there's a line that I have never said before. I love my slide rule.
My slide
Or
rule.
something like that. It's some line like, I forget exactly what the line is, but
What's
it's
it
about
mean?
her slide rule. You know, like engineers back in the day used to use
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, everybody gets points if you
I
can
love how
email
Carol's
me what
like,
a slide
because it was
rule.
kind of like this
Something
glazed
about-
over look.
It's kind of, don't even ask me to define what it is.
It's a slide ruler. It's like used
it's
in
a rule.
school.
It's a
ruler.
physical
Yeah,
ruler,
for
and you moved
engineering,
it
math.
to do angles, and
Yeah.
that's what you used when you couldn't Google things.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, I have never said that line because, you know, I'm an
That's
English
funny.
major. But anyway, it's a great book, and it's got a love story, and it's about what she has to do to be a scientist in a world that's mostly men.
Cool.
But it's really a good book. I loved it. And I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I try to work a few in, and that was my book this summer.
Okay, I like that.
Real quick, my name is Lucy Barton.
This is the same author that wrote Olive Kittredge. I think fans probably loved that book, and it's a similar kind of story, but a girl wakes up from a coma. I know. And her mom is sitting there, and she's estranged from her mom, hasn't seen her, talked to her in years, and her mom starts to tell her stories, and it helps heal her. Great book.
That's cool.
My last one, a series of short stories. If you're on a plane trip, this is the one you're going to guffaw. It's one for you. It's a guffaw book, not a
Thank you.
giggle book. Great
Oh, I like
stories.
that guffaw. It makes my honk sound so refined.
Yes, it's a really great book. Short stories about what it means to be a housewife. It's hilarious. A little murder, a little sex, a lot of brunch.
Love it.
I like that. Okay.
Sounds good.
BarrowmanBooks.com. You got a new little logo,
have a new logo
for your
and
website.
a new website. Yes, isn't that great?
You're a new woman.
I am.
So cool.
I
Check
am.
you out. You're
I
in
know.
charge.
It's great.
You're on Facebook, Goodread, as well as Twitter, and people can always get in touch with you on your website. And we got to have, is there any Finn picture?
Finn
you can
picture,
share?
I think, coming up.
Oh, yay.
We're doing
Cute.
Olympics, and he's got his
Minion hat.
winter cap on for his swimming cap.
Cute.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
Ready, set,
Is
go.
he wearing socks?
Yes, because you needed shoes on to run in the triathlon.
Of
He's running
course.
a triathlon with socks.
That's adorable.
So
Oh, he
cute.
is
Thanks,
cute.
Carol.
You're welcome.
Great to see you.
Thanks for
Thank you so
having
much.
me.